Peacemaker. This Max show focuses more on developing characters that we were introduced to in the Suicide Squad, like Peacemaker, Economos, and Harcourt. And we're also introduced to a slew of new characters like Waller's daughter and Mr. Murr, who was also the High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Talk about a great actor. We get to see more of Peacemaker's origins and how he's kind of a confused superhero with daddy issues, his shaky relationship with his father, and his quest for peace and love. Not just finding someone to love, but also loving himself. Peacemaker has a lot of coming to terms with who he is, the rocky relationship with his racist cult leader douchebag father, and the accident with his brother haunted him throughout his life. And Peacemaker has to find a way to overcome that trauma while saving the world. You'd think that getting a hug from Eagly would be enough, and these character developments make him a relatable character and someone the audience has empathy for. My favorite character besides Peacemaker is Vigilante, and they're both like confused superheroes. They mean well and are looking to kill bad guys and keep the peace, but their methods and ideologies lean more on the bad guy side. It's like they do everything wrong in the name of peace and justice. They're definitely more like anti-heroes and don't care if there are any casualties, if it means they achieve their end goal. But they're hilarious together. Vigilante doesn't understand social cues and sometimes says the wrong things in the wrong times, and it's funny as fuck. Also, that intro song with the dance choreography, so f***ing awesome. I usually skip through those intros, but when a show has a cool song and a memorable dance routine, I'm watching it every time. As is normal in the James Gunn project, there's lots of humor and music throughout the show. One of my favorite moments is the butt dance. Or when Peacemaker thinks Vigilante has his dick out and references Louis C.K. And there's lots of references to music and pop culture I feel James Gunn loves. I mean, I don't know the guy, but from what I've seen in interviews, he's a huge music guy. And when Peacemaker mentions Cinderella, I feel like Gunn is talking through John Cena. One thing I wish this show had more of is that awesome cinematography and visual style the Suicide Squad has. Excluding the last episode and some of the action scenes, Peacemaker sometimes feels bland and static in terms of camera movement. James Gunn's trademark jokes, humorous exposition, unexpected violence, and emotional character developments are there, but the cinematography is lacking and sometimes boring. The White Dragon, played by Robert Patrick, T-1000 from Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the guy from The Unit, he's like perfect casting for this role. But I loved him in the series The Unit, where he plays this all-American corporal who slept with his subordinate's wife. The ending was awesome, and I wonder how the events in this show will affect James Gunn's DCU. In the season finale, Waller's daughter whistleblows on Task Force X, which would directly affect future Peacemaker projects, the Suicide Squad movies, and the upcoming Waller show. Also, we see a cameo of the Justice League and Barry Allen and Aquaman, which I don't know. I don't know if those actors are still going to continue in James Gunn's DCU. I don't know if they'll try to retcon that or explain it in some way, or if this Peacemaker show even takes place in James Gunn's DCU. It'll be interesting to see how the DCU unfolds in the upcoming years. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. I'll be posting more videos like this one. My name is Peacemaker, and what the f is that? Like, is that even humanly possible?
Pull up in that mask where you just want some fanfare. These days humble come rare. Flashy looks people stare.